Yeah. All right, so let's take you back. So, I understand you were homeless, as a teenager. Tell us about that and how that came to be and how, you overcame that to get multiple degrees and certifications and everything and get to be a doctor.
That was tough. As a teenager, I was about 15 years old when I found myself homeless, and I lived on the streets for almost 3 years.
How did you find yourself homeless at 15?
Um, I was going down the wrong path, and my parents decided that they wanted to move to a new place, and I didn't want to move, so I ran away.
Ah, okay.
And so I thought that I was going to be moving in with a person
So
who,
it wasn't they were bad and abusing you and stuff, it was just, it was, more on you?
well, it was kind of a little bit of both. I wasn't abused, but I was neglected, I'll say.
Okay, alright.
And so, and yeah, when my parents decided to move and I said no, they kind of said, well, okay, fine, bye. You know,
Wow.
so and later on, my father actually apologized to me for doing it. He felt really bad about it. So it was one of those things where it was just a bad decision on everybody's part at the time. And yeah, I found myself homeless. I was lived on the streets for almost 3 years. And what really hit me was one day I was talking with an older guy. He must have been at least 30 or 35 years old.
Yeah, that's right.
When you're 17, it's
Yeah,
35-year-old, and I'm sorry, he was a 35-year-old homeless man, so he looked like he was probably 60 or
yeah,
70.
yeah.
The streets age you bad, and we're sitting there one day, and he's talking, and he's looking at his shoes, and he says, "We are so rich." He says, "The average homeless person in America lives better than the average person in India." This is back in the 80s. They didn't have
Uh-huh.
the tech industry there at the time. And it dawned on me when he said that this was a person who resigned to being homeless